It's not going to be long before we start harvesting these onions. I've got quite a few that's ready now. Not everybody's onions are going to be ready at the same time. And if you've never grown them before, you need to know what to look for that will tell you when they are ready for harvest, and also why they're not. So there's a couple of things that we can go and have a look at so that you know exactly when to harvest those onions, and then how to cure them and how to store them as well. So let's go and have a look. So as you can see, we've got a few onions in here, and they're in a greenhouse, so they've had more stable growing conditions through here, and they've all fallen over, which is what they're supposed to do. But that doesn't mean they're ready for harvest, and I'll show you why. If we use this one as an example, the top's fallen over and this part of the stem is thin. There's no life left in this at all. So you know that's ready to take out, and you can just twist it out. As you see, the stem is completely gone, so that onion's ready. And here we've got another one. All the top has fallen over, but this stem is still firm, and you need to wait until this goes really thin. Like this one next to it. If you look at this one next to it, and this one as well, these stems are thin. That onion's ready, and this onion's ready as well. So you can just twist those out as well. These two, not ready yet. This one is ready. But you don't have to take all your onions at once. You can leave them in ground and just take as many as you want. This onion is really big, so I'm taking that because, again, there's nothing left in it. That is one big onion. And this one next to it as well. Again, this one's not quite ready. Plenty of green left there, and it's not completely flat. But this one is, as you can see. So again, I'll have that one. So when it comes to actually storing these onions, if you're taking more than you can use in a week, you need to put them somewhere that's vented and dry. And ideally, when you're taking your onions out of the garden, stop watering them for about a week before you actually pull them. That's going to help them dry out more. So when you've got your onions, don't pull anything off them, leave them as they are. I hang them like this. I'll show you what I use to cure these onions. So basically, I've just got this little stand, and I've got this wooden frame on top with gaps in between. So basically, all I need to do to push these stems through that gap and leave them like that. And they can stay there until they're ready. These ones I've just taken from the garden are really big onions. Really good size, considering they came from a little onion set that big. So we've got all these put on this rack to be cured as well. So if you leave these onions in here for like a week or so, they'll go completely brown and firm as well. Unlike this one, which has still got a way to go. And once they've gone completely brown and the skin's a little crispy, like you find in a supermarket, that's how you know that they've been cured. And then you can store them in a shed, as long as it's a cool area. So curing your onions is actually quite easy, but very important to do. And if you haven't got a rack similar to this one, just use an old pallet raised off the floor. Or if it's a really warm day, you can harvest all your onions and just lay them out on the grass and leave them in the sun for a few days, providing it's not going to rain. And that's pretty much all you need to know about harvesting, curing and then storing your onions. But as I said, just bear in mind that everybody's harvest is going to be completely different depending on when you actually put those onions out and where you put them, whether they was out in the ground or you put them in a cold frame or a greenhouse. But those couple of things I showed you at the beginning will give you a definite idea of when your onions are ready to be harvested. If you want to see what else we harvest over the next few months, then please just hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice weekend.